our sport directors, just like how the NBA is under investigation from the FBI for match fixing, someone needs to check in with the Chelsea sport directorship. The FBI, or since they're in Europe, Interpol needs to investigate Chelsea's sport directorship because this has to be some type of match fixing. Matter of fact, investigate Egbali and Todd Bowley because they're backing these sport directors. Investigate this club. Investigate this club. Because this is ridiculous.
If you're enjoying the video and you want to check out the live, the best place to check out the lives is the Twitter community and the Discord. I suggest you join both, and I suggest you join both my Twitch and my Kick. Join my Twitch and my Kick. You can also get notifications when I'm going live from both of these channels because I normally multi-stream. So make sure you follow the Twitch, make sure you join the communities, and let's get back to the video.
Wolverhampton Wanderers 3, Chelsea 4, and I'm not happy with that performance. The second half was a disaster. We lost the second half 3-1. The first half, I'm not gonna lie, I was really happy with it, but at the end of the day, in the second half exposed a lot of things. It exposed that Lewin Delap, like as talented as he is, this guy has, like, bro, in these type of, like, we're playing Wolves, bro, and you're letting the Wolves defenders rattle you, dog. Like, I could only imagine what the Arsenal defenders is gonna do to this guy. He might generally get baited into a red card if he plays Arsenal, if he plays City, Barcelona. I'm a little worried about Lewin Delap. Lewin Delap, you gotta make sure that's the first and last time you get rattled like that. I mean, it was so bad that it rattled me. It rattled me. The fact that we need Enzo Fernandez to come on to help us bring a game across the line against Wolves is scary. The fact that Moises Caicedo can't rest a full 90 minutes when we're playing against Wolves is scary. The fact that, okay, I understand bringing on Pedro Neto because this is his level. Marc Cucurella should not have to come off for this game. Jamie Gittins, though. Are y'all finally gonna put some respect to my boy's name? Are y'all finally gonna put some respect on this Bayesian wonder kid? What a player, Jamie Gittins. What a player. You know. Before I start going into the positives, I'm gonna stay on the negatives. I'm gonna stay on the negatives because this is ridiculous, man. Like, I don't like what I'm seeing, bro. I don't like what I'm seeing. Especially in that second half. This is showing me that we might have, like, this just shows me that, yo, Levi Colwell might just be a generational defender, bro. The fact that he was carrying Tosin and Chalobah, those two are some of the biggest liabilities on defense ever. How could we not consistently win headers with 6'5", 6'6", 6'4"? I don't know, around that height. Tosin is like 6'5", 6'6", 6'4". How can we not consistently win set pieces with such a tall defender? Okay, I understand when you with that height you're sacrificing some speed, but cool. At least give me aerial duels. Tosin, you gotta go, bro. Like, all that Palmer PR that you was trying to push in the Club World Cup, it's done now. It's done now. Now I know why you was like so close to Palmer. You pushing his friendships shit with Palmer. Woo. Palmer might have to find a new friend at the club. Chalobah. He didn't even play, but I just want to crash in on Chalobah because it's like I feel like Chalobah's his form is not rubbing off on my defenders. Joshua Chimpong, he had a pretty solid game except for that one mistake he made where he gave Wolverhampton the first goal. And I have to say, this should show Josh why you don't allow anything. Because look what happened from that. That first goal led to Wolverhampton getting the momentum they needed to get themselves back into this game. Lavia, mid-performance as well. Some of the passes were off. He wasn't his defensive self, but slowly and surely, I expect him to get back to top form. If not, you might gotta go, bud. Gusto, alright performance today. Esteval, what I expect from Esteval. Got himself a goal, was dangerous, was a threat all game. Buonanotte, mid-game. We should have gotten Fermin Lopez. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was taking Fermin Lopez over Buonanotte, right? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't get them all the same Pokemon. Tyreek George. To be honest, he's actually starting to grow into this false nine role that we have for him. He's looking kind of like Fernand Torres when he's on his game. But the thing about it, it's like he's similar to Fernand Torres. He's not regularly on his game unless he's playing a really bad side. So now we have to start asking some of the real big questions. How many players you think we could get some transfer in for this January market? Because if you want to push for that Champions League or push for a treble, our second team, we don't have to have a second team. It has to have two first teams that have a bunch of starter players that are fighting for a starting spot week in and week out. Jamie Gittins, I have to say, you deserve a start versus Spurs from this performance. That was a class performance from Jamie Gittins today. Our best player on the pitch, our most dangerous player. And this is the Jamie Gittins I was expecting we would get from Dortmund. The only thing is, can he transfer this same level of performance and form against the bigger teams in London, in England? Can we expect this when we're facing Man City, Arsenal? Can we expect this when we're facing Man United? Can we expect this when we're facing Liverpool? Can we expect this in the Champions League when we're going against Barcelona? I know we can expect it versus Bayern Munich or some score against Bayern Munich. Can we expect it against Real Madrid? You know, these questions still have to get answered, and he's still a young player. He can still add a lot of things to his game. But so far, he's been growing, and I like that. This has been a really good game from Jamie. Another man in the match performance. This is, I believe, 2 in a row off a start, so that's really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the manager's gonna give him, how he's gonna reward him for the form he's been showing. Jorel Hato, your performance is not going to go under the radar. Jorel Hato, some of the chances Jorel Hato stopped today literally saved us the game. I seen one chance where Strand Larsen was about to shoot, and in the penalty box, he gave one of the most perfect stops. One of the most perfect stops. He literally puts his foot on the ball and he stops it while Larsen was just about to strike the ball. Like, that was incredible. That was incredible. Hato was class, man. And I said this during the game. I said, Hato, a lot of people are gonna underrate your performance, but he's been having a calm performance. He hasn't really been trying to do too much, trying too hard to heavily impact the game. He's just been playing his part. And when it finally came turn for him to impact the game on the defensive end, he showed up. I'm ready to start him over Tosin. Same way I'm ready for the Hato and Achimpong center back pairing. Why? Because if they make mistakes, we can expect that from Hato and Achimpong. They're young, they're getting into the league, and they haven't been You know what I mean? They haven't really been given a good run of games. So we can expect some mistakes from them. Right? And I'm okay with them learning from young. Let them get the starts in from young. Maresca's trying to do this protective thing. But what are you protecting? What are you protecting? Tolson is not protecting anything. Chalaba is not protecting anything. Don't get me started on Chalaba, bro. Chalaba and Tolson, they're basically the same defender. They're not, bro. This is a Crystal Palace defender and a Fulham defender. Garamarra my club, man. Garamarra him, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. This type of stuff, like bro, Tolson is like, if I'm not mistaken, he's 28. He's supposed to be in his prime right now as a football player, bro. Yeah, he's 28, bro. He's supposed to be in his prime as a defender. If this is what Tolson's prime looks like, get him man. What am I watching, bro? This guy is literally our worst defender. Jorel Hato, 19 years of age. Joshua Chimpong, 19 years of age, and they're better than this guy. Jorgensen, he also gave us a crucial stop against Strand Larson today. I'll take that. You know what I mean? For the goals he conceded, I didn't really see a goal that he could have stopped. I would say for some goals that we conceded, his position, it wasn't the best, but he's a second string keeper. We had the chance to go get Mike Magnan, and these spawn directors said, no, keep Robert Sanchez. This is what happens. This is what happens when we just keep Robert Sanchez and we just... Our spawn directors, just like how the NBA is under investigation from the FBI for match fixing, someone needs to check in with the Chelsea spawn directorship. The FBI, or since they're in Europe, Interpol needs to investigate Chelsea's spawn directorship, because this has to be some type of match fixing. Matter of fact, investigate Egbali and Toad Bowley, because they're backing these spawn directors. Investigate this club. Investigate this club. Because this is ridiculous. This is madness. I need an investigation of Tosin. I need an investigation of Chalobah. He didn't even play today, but investigate him regardless. I need an investigation of Pedro Netanyahu. I need an investigation of Liam Delap. Interpol, get on this stat. I'm giving y'all one of the biggest cases of the year. Look here, for free. Hell, look. Investigate those 4 players and the Chelsea staff, because some funny business is going on. And a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna put the manager in there, because the manager sometimes he makes some funny substitutions that makes me question: are you really a student of Pep? So investigate Maresca. Nobody is safe. Investigate everyone. Interpol. You may find some wanted men that have connection with my club. The same way how there's betting rings in Italy, there might be some betting rings in England that are fixing matches for Chelsea Football Club. Yeah. But that's all I have to say, man. Let me know what you think. If you're a Chelsea fan, if you really care about the club, if you generally have passion for the club. I have so much passion for the club, I disrespected my parents' home of living. And broke one of their rules. It happens. Probably gonna apologize just now. But this is what happens, man. This is what happens. Yeah. See you guys later.